Hey everyone, I'm back. First video review in months. It's been such a busy time, started a new job, moved flat, just been concentrating on the writing side of things. Haven't got around to doing any videos, which is really lazy, but here I am, ready to do some more. I'm going to do quite a few this year if I can. Start off this year, it's been such a cold day, we've been out on a really long walk, and I've come back and I just really need a big, strong, dark drink. So I figured I'd open this, the Harviestoun Ola Dubh 12. And also knocking around, I've just started getting into my whiskies. I've also got the Highland Park whisky that this beer has been aged in, the barrels that it's been aged in. So I thought I'd do a direct, try the beer with the whiskey for the barrel that it's been in, just to see if I can pick up on any similarities in flavours that come across, and just to try and work out what qualities come from the barrel into the beer. Let's just get it straight out. Harviestoun, really good Scottish brewery. They're knocking out some great beers. This is 8%. Like I say, aged in the 12-year-old whiskey casks. Bottled July 2009, so a few months old. Great looking bottles. You can tell the whiskey influence on them. It's definitely there. They also do, I know they do I'm sure they do 15, 18, 20, 30 and 40 as well, and they get quite expensive. Right, so yeah, it's great. I've already poured out the whiskey just to give it a minute to breathe. Go nice, not quite opaque, but pretty much there. Nice tan head. Classic looking, really. It's quite chocolatey and sweet, lactic. And then beneath that, and then the whiskey starts pushing itself through. The slight woody oakiness. Some distant smoke there, but not very much. Let's give it a try. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's a great beer. I have had this one before, quite a long time ago, and before I'd had the whiskey. But that is smooth. There's the chocolate in there, the roasty malt in there. Then you get some dried fruit in there, and then beneath that, that's where the whiskey comes through. And it comes through, it brings this extra edge of sweetness to it. Oh yeah, these hints of smoke, more of that wood, is slightly dry on the back of the throat. Kind of peaty, but only just right at the peripheral edges. Looking good in a glass. This is great. I tell you, this is just what I need after being out in the snow for the last 5 hours. That's fantastic. I could drink a lot of that. Right, now let's try this. Let's try the whiskey next to it. So obviously the smell is completely different because of there's so much of chocolate and malt in there and all the beer. It's got these distant hints of that smoke, the slight salinity, but then it's got this great kind of apple fruitiness running through it. I think it's a great whiskey. I've had a bottle of this, finished a bottle in the last couple of months. And this is a new one which I've just opened today. It's great. It's got that sweetness, but it's also really smooth and really easy drinking. And it just warms as it goes down. I'm not really that good on my taste in whiskies yet. I've only got through a few bottles. But I know it's great. I love the kind of the interplay between the sweetness in this one, the strength, the punch to it, and then it's got that depth, that complexity of the smoky earthiness in there, which is just fantastic. As for the similarities between the two, you definitely get the hints of the smoke in this, which I guess is kind of clung into the barrel. They're kind of the most dominant flavours, which would cling to the inside of that big that big barrel. So sucking that out along with the dry flavours, the woody flavours. I've also done this with Brewdog Springbank, the Paradox Springbank, and the Springbank whiskey, which I've got down there. And so I found it quite difficult actually to pick out the different flavours that they've come from. But it's a really interesting experiment just to try the barrel-aged beer next to the actual whiskey that was in that barrel previously. So yeah, that's all. Just a little quick one. I'm now going to go and warm myself up, finish off drinking these. And yeah, well, I'm back, so cheers.